Jason O'Neill here for Factory TV with Gaynell Cotton, the mother of Schea Cotton. Miss Cotton, we just witnessed the Manchild documentary, and we went through a kind of a roller coaster of emotions following along with your son's journey. Looking back on it all, obviously at the time it was probably very difficult, but looking back on it now, do you think that maybe this is a better plan for him and kind of a better calling for him than had he just been a regular athlete?
I think this is definitely a better plan and the calling in the beginning. He didn't know it back then, and obviously we didn't either, but this was ultimately the end for him. This is what he's supposed to be doing right now, not basketball, NBA, no.
And it does seem like, for instance, he's able to touch far more people as a coach and as an individual. Even this movie seems like it's going to be able to touch a lot more people than if he was just a basketball player, even if he was a superstar basketball player. Do you ever kind of think back and be like, hey, this was the actual journey that God wanted us to partake on, and the reason why he gave it to us is because we had the strength to go through it?
Exactly. We had the strength to go through it, and as I said before, things that happened, we didn't understand it at the time, but we knew that we had to do the right thing and steer our children on the right path. It was about right and wrong, and we think that we did, bless my husband's soul, the right thing. And we're very proud of Schea and James right now, today, and forever.
And through different points in history, we've seen that type of mentality where people, for instance, Muhammad Ali, abstaining from the war, was just something he thought was the right thing to do. And at the time, he received a lot of criticism. It is a very similar situation for what you guys had to go through.
It is. The only difference is it was sources beyond our control that came into play, and we didn't knuckle under to that. We didn't buy into it. And as my husband said, we're not snitches. So because of that, Schea went through this, but it was all God's plan in the beginning. I believe that.
And I was just mentioning to one of my buddies that, for instance, in the Bible, a martyr is somebody who gives up of themselves, makes the altar of sacrifice for others. Seeing that your son has kind of done that in his own way, how proud does that make?
Very proud. And he's resilient, and he's still standing. It hasn't been easy, Lord knows, but he's still standing, and he makes a way for him. And we appreciate that.